Hell, I was not planning on recording. I actually just hit that button accidentally, so I guess this is me recording. I'll stop recording on my little shitty webcam over here because I think that was the last video I did here where I was like,
Recording
okay,
stopped.
guys, I'm gonna try to use all the equipment that I spent my money on to be better, to actually be better. And I've still been dragging feet. To my defense, when I was salty and bitter, it was just PMS. So I'm back to my regular self now, which is wonderful. Oh my goodness. If there's anybody out there who feels miserable on a regular basis, I am so sorry. I would like to send light and love your way. Cause feeling like that was trash. Like just it was mean. But it was like hormones, I guess, or whatever. The one thing that I am having no choice but to accept during this journey, as we all are, is that you can't help what comes up when it needs to come up. It could have nothing to do with anything that's going on currently in your life, but your body has to release what has been repressed during the other times. So, me, I'm not so good with anger or difficult feelings. Like, I hate hurting people's feelings. Like, it literally, I can feel it in my heart when somebody is hurt. I guess that has to do with the rest of the gifts that I have. But I can feel other people's feelings and I can't be mean. So sometimes I'm mean to myself so that I don't hurt other people's feelings. And that has been backing up on my ass. So, as my daughter told me this morning, we are working on main main character energy going forward, which is crazy. Shouldn't even have that problem. I'm a Leo. Aren't I supposed to be like the annoying one about the main character energy? Even being on this camera is freaking weird. Yep, I'm gonna make it weird, guys. Because I came over here to do my channel message and I don't like, wow, no crappy webcam. So, all right, let me see what I'm pulling on. I am going to use my Astro Code stack. Can y'all know, y'all still can't see it the right way, but one day my deck will show it right. This one is my favorite when I want to test myself. Like, it's astrology based. Let me show you guys. So, there's no super cute picture with the directions or anything on them. Like, you have to know your shit with this deck. So, if ever I want to gaslight myself and be like, are you really channeling? Or is this just coming out your ass? Because why not, right? I use this deck. So, what is the message I am meant to be delivering to the collective today? What is the message I am meant to be delivering? Drum roll, please. One of y'all did the drum roll. I know you did. So, this is healing. This is Virgo, right? Anytime you see Virgo, anything, this has to do with your day to day life, uh, everything that it requires for this physical body to work, health, nutrition, fitness, uh, what you put in it, especially. And that's what's standing out to me right here. And that's funny because the word at the bottom is digest. But like what you're eating, what you're consuming, this isn't even just food. Ooh, this is going somewhere. What are you consuming? You know what has been heavy on my mind the last couple of days? Like now that I'm past the flow of the weird camera, right? Uh, you already know the trajectory of what is coming next for your manifestations, right? How do you know this? If you were to continue to do what you have been doing, just say for the last week, for 6 months, what result would you get at the end? That's how you already know your result. I'm really trying to kick smoking. I started smoking weed because of my anxiety, which kicked up a notch once my gifts came in because I was always able to see astral bodies, but this is insane. Okay, so I get stressed a lot. Y'all, I made the mistake of tapping into crimes against humanity. I went into war. I was still like, I feel it in my chest now. I have not released that yet. I don't know what I'm waiting for to release that. I probably need to watch like a Michael Jackson Heal the World video or something. But no, healthcare was probably the worst. No, I take that back. When I went into religion and churches and decided to just be like, universe, let me see what there is to see, that was actually the worst, because those are the people next to the, I want to say St. Jude's. No, St. Jude's is horrible. Next to the cancer people, the church was the worst thing, because the crimes against humanity and the government stuff, all that is sort of like, that's what they're there for. Like, they're supposed to help us, but like when money and all that stuff gets in the mix, it's a mess. I did not expect that from people who were supposed to be helping other people at that capacity. So, healing of self is going to be important in the future, y'all, because not everybody who took these help jobs or the system that they work for is actually trying to help these people. I know way too much now. It's highly uncomfortable. So, your day-to-day life and what you focus on, because I can't focus on none of that anymore, guys. We got to do this for ourselves. This is not one of those missions. Oh, that was it too. Oh, and I was nervous about saying this because I'm like, my daughter was talking about like, hey, how much longer do we have to wait for A, B, C, and D? And so I sat with God because I was backing up that sentiment. Like, what are we waiting for, dear God? God said, in easy translation, I give you the power and the gift and the abilities and the knowledge to do some of this on your own. And he didn't say, but I'm just like emphasizing right now because that's what I'm in. What happens when you don't use the power that I have given you to make things happen for yourself? 400 years of slavery. And I was like, because technically, what was said was the whole time he had been sending messages, although there were lots of things against the people, sending messages for them to get themselves out, or ways to get themselves out, because God comes through the people, and the only person that eventually heard was Harriet. And all the other things that came along with that, but it started with that one. So maybe that's what this is. It started with that one. The power is given to you. You don't just say, hey, God, I want to be better, and then just sit around that whole time and wait for it. No, it's in your day-to-day life activities. What are you building? What are you telling God that you are doing uh, with the existence that he has given you? He, she, whatever. What do you make of your everyday life that is going to lead you to the one that you actually want to live? Because it's like we're in the one you have to do. Because that's what Virgo is. It's paying back a debt. It's being of service. It's helping other people. So on the other end of this, and y'all saw I didn't even look. This is Scorpio. This is about looking into your everyday habits, because there are some things debilitating yourself. And this feels like it's for everybody. This is not just for me. I just happen to get like the message ahead of time. This looks so nude, right? I repurposed my little skirt thing to make a tube top because it's cute. And main character energy. But what you do on a day-to-day basis will kill you. I said I was stopping smoking because like I started getting a little cough, and I can't risk my voice or anything. That's crazy. I wasn't even a smoker. I didn't start smoking until 35. I am 38. I turned 39 August 1st this year, right? So I was no, I wasn't. I was eating before that. I was about to say I was handling my stress well. No, I was eating before that. So this is me just approaching 40, learning how to use positive coping mechanisms to fight against everything that came before that. That is what you guys are facing also. As you're coming into your awakening, you just woke up. You don't know anything. And it turns out that everything you learned before now was sort of put there so that the character, the person that you are, would develop a certain way to contain whatever soul was waking up into it. This is your best. This is without a doubt your best life. If we're here to go into chronological order and not the randomness of reincarnation, this is technically you doing your best right now. So this message was really super duper interesting. What are you doing right now? What are your habits, and where will they lead you in 6 months? You already know the answer to what you're manifesting based on that. If you spend most of your time worrying, guess what you're going to be doing? Still worrying in 6 months, because whatever the thing that you were worrying about, you didn't put an active, I was going to say fixer, You didn't put an active task behind it so that in 6 months it's not your concern. So, like, what am I doing? What am I going to do? That's what just popped in my head. Like, I had to figure out my way through this. So, I'm not going to smoke. I should switch to gummies and like microdose them so that I can still manage the anxiety, but then find like an outlet for the issue in your cases. Whatever is the main thing that's really bothering you, like the thing that you go to bed at night and be like, oh, I regret that I did that or I didn't do this. That's the one you start with. For me, it used to be whatever I ate that day. I had so many different doctors, but I had this one German one who was really like hardcore. But she had me keep a food diary because she wanted me eating under 1,000 calories a day. And I did it, but it went really. Virgo's in charge of anorexia too, by the way. And Virgo, it went really left. Like I would get to like 800 a day. I lost 20 pounds in 2 weeks, which I thought was amazing. And it ended up being 90 pounds. No, it was 100 pounds in three or 4 months based on that. But I was lethargic. I had to actually take Adderall in order to counteract the fact that I didn't naturally have any energy. Where was that going to lead me in the long run if I kept that up? A heart attack, because that's not good for you. So I want to say, find your way to your goal in the most positive way possible. This is still about being healthy. It's not about saying like, hey, I need to break this addiction, so let me do it this crazy way. Or even I need to get out the house more. I need to spend more time with myself. I do so many client sessions uh, where the person doesn't even know what they like anymore because they've been giving their life for other people the whole time. I know, I can relate. It's cool. It's whatever, guys. This is the time to bounce back. That's the beauty of still being alive. There's still time to make a change. So this was easier than I thought being on this camera. Today's message was look through your daily life and figure out what is slowing you down from getting to the goal that you want to reach. What is your ultimate goal? If you don't have a goal and you're just doing every day, you're going in circles. What are you working towards? You don't even know what's going on. And chances are, whatever hole you're in is going to feel deeper. So pick, this was at the bottom, by the way. Pick a focal point. Pick a thing that will make you very happy to have accomplished in 6 months, in a year. Just make this a short term one so you can actually see the results of it. And then make that your thing. I am going to do like some sort of experiment that we can all do together and hold each other accountable like a little squad since you guys have become my faraway besties, right? I don't know exactly what it is right now, but I know it has to do with refilling hope and refilling joy and stuff as you're waiting. If you are somebody who is also clairvoyant or psychic or aware of things before they happen, a lot of the anxiety also comes from feeling events before they occur, receiving downloads of energy from other places that aren't necessarily yours. Like there's a whole war going on right now. Sometimes when somebody's passing over, they're going through something really difficult. They leave their body, but it leaves the energy to be transmuted by other people who can take the pain, I guess. So I know that's a horrible thing, but it is what the freak it is. There's a lot going on right now, just energetically, and the way that you were operating before is not going to work at all. So we are being asked as a collective, whoever comes across this, and I'm pretty sure plenty other readers are doing the same message because they come down like as a batch download, right? Look at where your life is right now and imagine if you keep it up with the same routine you have right now, would you be happy with the result that you get in 6 months? If not, you know what you need to do. Uh, Write it down, make it real. Next time, I will go way more in depth to this with this, whatever. But today, I have a hell of a lot of soul contracts to deliver and readings to do. So I am going to focus on that and being my best self. And we're going to do this shit together, guys. Getting out the hole. Y'all have a good day.